So good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for coming for one of the last sessions over here. My name is Marek Sadowski. I am a developer advocate with IBM. I am a founder of the company doing robotics. And I would like to talk to you today and show the things I'm doing, a couple of things I call magic with the regular things. So yesterday I was at the science fair in elementary school, showing complex things in a simple way. I have Roomba without vacuuming module. And this is a piece of my history. Back in '99, I was working here in NASA Ames. I was doing a research on a virtual reality system to manage robots on Mars through these VR sets. Imagine Oculus Rift 20 years ago, kind of thing. So I fell in love with robotics, and I dreamed about founding my company. I did it, and then I moved from Warsaw, where I was working, and I founded the company there, to Silicon Valley to expand the company. And after selling a house to survive in this not the cheapest place to be, my wife told me go back to job. So I looked around, and I realized that I can rejoin IBM, and I can learn more about the things that are cutting edge at the moment. And this is cloud, mobile, IoT, and AI. The previous talk was very interesting. It was showing you how you can build systems, deep learning systems in Java. This talk would be very similar. How to consume AI from various things using cloud, using IoT, and how you can change and empower IoT systems, so-called smart devices, into intelligent devices. And this is one of my startup's idea. I'm thinking about one of the ideas that I can commercialize. While being an employee, it's very hard to do it. So I'm building the prototype step by step. You will see maybe in the future the product based on that, or maybe not. So what is the difference between artificial intelligence, at least how internet is describing it? So artificial intelligence, our HAL or HAL kind of system that was used in Space Odyssey is the machine that imitates intelligent human behavior. And we have seen the same kind of set of algorithms that were making the robot during the Ex Machina movie. I hope some of you have seen it. I hope I've seen it. Some of you have seen it, yeah. So it's really intriguing, and the worst is that I am building these services. In the movie, there is a wall, not too bad, not too good example of managing the features with this sticky notes. So the guy is asking a test subject what he feels about the robot or this AI, and he says something, and he comes to this wall full of this post notes and makes an update. So it's very, very intriguing. And I think this wall is built of requests or kind of behaviors you can see in cognitive computing. So cognitive computing is the part of the, in my idea, the part of the artificial intelligence, but focused on one particular task. So let's call it a visual recognition, or a dialogue, or speech-to-text or text-to-speech kind of functionality. So, so now having these capabilities exposed through various ways. One is developing it from scratch, like we have seen on the previous talk, or just using it through APIs, as I will show you today, is the way to kind of approach new features around us. And myself, I build a competitive design to the just regular robot vacuum, autonomous machine that senses around what is happening. And what I lacked the interaction with the environment, in sense that it can really tell what is hitting. It's not like I have obstacle. I would rather not to push my robot against the vase that is very expensive, or the glass of wine. And so these are the things that I was concerned about before. But when I started to leverage AI or cognitive services, I started to really appreciate what we can receive. And from the sensor, you can get some information. Let's say it's a camera, and then you can get the idea what is on the picture. And this is the screen from the IBM Cloud. We call it Bluemix. And you have about 20 cognitive services, Watson services, and based on that. I will show you a live system in a minute. So it's very intriguing. You can have a tone analysis. So if you work with the text or speech to text and then text, then you can recognize, for example, the changes in the behavior of the person. Because maybe person is happy having a call through a call center, and suddenly it becomes very angry. Or it's angry and it becomes toned down and becomes agreeable because you propose some new product in exchange for the not working product. So you can have this kind of features, and you can assemble them from these cognitive services. And having just 20 of those, you can use them in your system and leverage it in your intelligent system. So I have this, I have a couple devices over here I'm going to show. So one of the devices I'm having is Raspberry Pi. I just put this new, I got this during this expo. I got the very nice shell for my Raspberry Pi. It's Raspberry Pi 3. Raspberry Pi 3 is going to talk to my STEM robot. It's not Roomba, it's iRobot Create. And I'm having a serial to USB interface. So I'm going to plug Raspberry Pi to Roomba. And it took me some time to start to use it with something else than Python. So I started to use Node-RED. Node-RED is abstraction layer, a visual abstraction layer on top of the Node.js, so JavaScript-based software, or at least a way to program the device. And then I'm using standard protocols. In this case, it's MQTT. And MQTT is over platform that IBM offers, which is IBM Watson IoT platform. So you can use it's pure MQTT, but it sits, all the server is based on the cloud. I'm using cloud services for various things like speech-to-text recognition, text-to-speech capabilities. I'm using visual recognition, so you'll see how it works. And in order to, I was thinking a long time how I can talk to the device. And one of my ideas, maybe you have better ideas, so we can discuss it at the end of the talk, is to use your mobile device. So from anywhere, you could get the access to your machine, and let's say remotely operate it. So this remote operation comes from my previous engagements with my robots and also with Mars. It's very hard to move yourself to Mars and say, let's move over there to the robot, or whatever robot it is. So it's easier just to communicate through the device. And everybody has, let's say, everybody has the smartphone or tablet, so you can invoke the messages. And I have a couple of examples how the services work. So just to reiterate, I will show two. So I have visual recognition, and at the end I will point it out. I have small GitHub repository with these examples, so you can recreate what I have done. It took me a long time. I think I was looking for the solution to move the Roomba for a long time. If you want to do it yourself, you are more than welcome to just use these repositories. It's ibm.b/devox/bluemareks without eBlue. So, and you can also follow me on Twitter. So let me go to the examples and live demos. So this is a catalog I was mentioning. We have more than 150 services there. We have Java, Node.js, containers, so you can deploy them. It's a Bluemix is platform as a service, so you don't need to deploy your own server. You are free to do it with the containers, so you can, now they are also Kubernetes containers, so you can use them as well. But mostly, it's used as a container, so you just plug your applications there, and they are living there. But we have about 20 services, and these are the services part of them I'm using. I'm using deprecated since beginning of this month Alchemy API. I'm using speech-to-text and text-to-speech services. You can use also tone analysis, so if your message is, as I was saying, if your communication is angry and going down to agreeable, let's say. And I'm using also visual recognition. So these services I'm using, I'm plugging to my system. And so over here is a small dashboard of the systems. It will ask me to log in. So I put these services in one spot. I will try to show you how to deploy the first service, and we will be able to play with that easily. So I have this small set. I have a database. I have the platform for MQTT. So it's IBM has a name for that, Internet of Things Platform Foundation, and visual recognition. I bind them together in one application. And I can run. So in my database, I have a couple databases, but in a picture database, I don't have anything. So I will go with the picture service. So let me go to the visual recognition demo. So you have service, and what we were shown on the talk before, there are deep learning services, and you can leverage them during various operations. If you want to go in a very refined searches or data acquisitions, you would love to have ability to train it in various aspects. We call it classifiers. So I will use my classifiers that are already embedded in the system for age and person recognition. What makes me really feeling strange is that the system already is trained in such a way it can recognize the things about people over here, and it can recognize even the relation between people. So that's really scary about the system, because they are being trained, and more you train them, they are becoming more and more adequate. And the training is very easy. We are having even command line interfaces, so CLIs for that. And so let's say, excuse me, you would like to create CLI for, classification for the industry of insurance. You'd like to create them. Let's say, system that is going to automate the process of claiming broken windshield. And so you will teach what is broken windshield, and then you would show all the broken windshields, teach it feed it to the system, and system would respond, showing the picture of the broken windshield. You would say, oh, really, it's broken windshield, and so we are going to replace it. And what stays behind that message is you don't really need personnel, agent, that is going to do it, because it's such a simple task. So you are going to replace, in this case, manual process with automatic process in a business process. So this one case I wanted to show you And I'm going to deploy it on my Raspberry Pi. And the other one was, I think I had it before. That was here. It's personality insight. So grabbing some text, you can start to understand what is happening with the person. And I'm going to hijack this Roomba over here with Watson. And the purpose would be to use it, for example, for elderly care. So someone can talk to the robot, and the robot can start to respond to you. And you can have a chat. And if we are young, we don't need this type of the service. However, we are starting to use Alexa, Google, and other services, Siri, to ask questions. For us, it's maybe awkward. My son, who is 10 years old and moved from Poland over here 3 years ago, now he's having YouTube channel. He's video blogger. He blogs in English. And his star is not U2, that is having a concert in May, but Dan DTM, who is recording all the Minecraft games. So if you have kids, you know that there is a huge gap between our perception of the world and their perception of the world. So, so they will feed us with these robots, and they will have the conversation with the robot. So we will talk. Robot will come over, bump me in the head, in the head, and in the leg, and will ask me, do you remember you have a meeting, you have a presentation today? You have to connect with your kids, and how do you feel? So this long introduction was for that I can respond to the robot various way. Maybe I will kick it back, but it can recognize my mood shifts, and if my mood shift is really huge, it can set an alert, and this alert would go to the care provider for me, because I will be probably sitting somewhere, I hope in Croatia on the very nice beach, or I'm never going to buy a property probably in the Bay Area, but you can say a lot of things, and people who are using, let's see Oprah, and if I analyze her her tweets, you can see that we are having 15,000 words being analyzed. And we can see that we can predict, we can kind of get information that she can be influenced by family when she's making purchases. So maybe future marketer would go to her family to to flood them with the pictures of the purses. So then she will make the decision to buy the purse of this designer, not the other one. So I was doing this for myself, so Blue Marek S, and I have analysis of it over here. It's not mine. Let me reload. So my Twitter, analyze my Twitter. So one of the things is I am unlikely to be influenced by social media to buy the things. So maybe it's that's a good thing about me, and it's true. One of the things also it shows over here, it's a personality trait. So I'm really open, but I was diving into it, and usually I am speaking about the code or development. So it usually says that my range, now in my emotional range exploded, but probably I was tweeting too much about Star Wars and other movies, so I don't know, maybe about that. Nonetheless, it's intriguing, and you can consume this very nice graph because it's JSON. So you can go inside, you can see what are your big 5 traits and so on.
Question.
Yes?
How can we use this personality in our sentiment? Do we need to say anything in?
Yes. So the question was how one would use it. So one way to use it is just to provide a wrapper that is going to go with the RESTful API call to the cloud. and I will provide as an input, I would provide tweets. Other way would be send a cover letter to your HR department, and this cover letter would be shipped to the system, and it will check if you are in the right area for the department. So you have to, over here, you have to ship in this case, the text as an input or reference to the web page. So for example, you can send a link to the article, and let's say I'm in a very bad mood today, and I need some sparks to get alive and rise my mood up. So my robot can choose only positive articles that are happening. So it will skip all the Westminster stories, and I will get only positive things that that Polish zloty is becoming a stronger currency, for example. I don't know why, but maybe it's because of the current president doing some stuff over here. So I don't know. So these are the things you can use, and now I'm going to show you how I'm using it. So this is a very high-level view on the software I created, and we will go from the. I will show you in. We have still about 20 minutes, so I will show you at the end how you can create it yourself very quickly. And I'm injecting the request, and it's being passed through this node. This MQTT node. It goes to the other system, so it's my Node-RED on the Raspberry Pi. It's connected through my router. So in this case, it's my phone over here. And it gets request. It triggers the camera, and the camera takes picture. The picture is being encoded. The name of the picture is being sent back, that there is a picture. And I'm storing the picture in this case, I loaded Node-RED over here. I mean, it's loaded already with Jesse. Is it Jesse? Jesse Linux. So you can have it over here very easily. And I'm describing how to do it on my blog. So so the message over here. So one thing is the image itself. It goes loaded to the cloud. The other thing is the picture, and information about picture is being sent back. And it comes here, and I am getting the picture from the database. I wait 10 seconds because sometimes I'm having a problem with sending data. And then I'm decoding the picture, and I'm pushing the picture to the visual recognition. So this is the part of the Watson API that I'm using. And this picture then is being analyzed, and I get results over here. So I got the results, not so good for me. So I will try to smile more. So I will delete it. So let me try. So I will have a red. Probably you won't see it, but maybe gentleman over here in the front will see. So I'll try to. I'll try to smile. So let me see. Okay. So I was smiling. There was a red dot. So I sent the message. Now, if we look on the side over here, we don't see anything. Let me see in the debug. Hopefully, it sent the picture. So now we are analyzing, and so the age is better, 24 years old, and 18 minimal, but it took me as a female. So it's not enough training, maybe. Let me see why is that. So this is the part of the exercise I created. So we have a device that is taking pictures on a request. I didn't connect my phone to this, but it was connected over cloud. So we are going to make it also available from the mobile platform. So let me put it back over here. So we can, I can detect, I can get again the analysis. I can get to this picture on the Node-RED on the cloud, I can get by just requesting, through the get request. But also, I have created a small app. One app is in Java, but the other one is in Swift. And I started Java development, I must tell you, 96. I was researching a Java system, a server-side Java system in Japan, in NTT. And I stayed outside of Tokyo for more than about 6 months. And so now there is a new thing. There is a new language doing the same as Java 20 years ago. So yeah, I'm back in the same shoes. I'm doing Swift development. So on the server side and on the device side. So so I have a small app over here. It uses a couple libraries, but one of the libraries is speech to text. So the library over here supposed to reach out to the database if I say magic word. So can you show me the picture why I am a female? So now it gets the picture, and potentially we'll see it. Why? OK, maybe because I am shaded. But this is the picture it has seen. So maybe gentleman over there was, or my colleague over there as well. I don't know. So this is what happened. So as you have seen, I used one of the APIs in the system that is speech to text, and you can analyze various things. So such a system can analyze, for example, if it's positive or negative message. So over here I have the same kind of example, very similar. That is going to check if the text inputted here is positive or negative. So I can analyze that, and it says positive. Then I can say it's not the car, it should be neutral, and it's we can get the information it went through. So it's negative. So it's just a small input of the code that triggers or leverages the cognitive service. And you can really take it from various, you can use it in various systems. And I believe that this is the change that is happening. So your system that is smart and doing a lot of things that are very positive now can become intelligent. So you can adapt not only to the group of users, so you can have like 5 groups of users. These users are chaotic and doing stuff like that. So you would adjust a part of the code to them. But now you can really do one-to-one kind of marketing and one-to-one user experience. So I think this is one of the ways to dig deeper into that. So now, next step in our demo is to leverage other parts of the code. So now I will attach my Raspberry Pi to the robot, and we'll try other actions. So let me go over the actions first. So I will send two messages to the Raspberry Pi. So I lost the connection. It's not good. So let me restart this one. So while it's starting, I will demonstrate other aspect of the demo. So hopefully it returns. So I think I lost all the network. Let me try. So what is the weather forecast for today?
There is a forecast for the temperature 62 and the very good golf conditions.
So we can go and play golf. It wasn't that good 2 days ago when I was driving here 2 hours from my part of the East Bay. So so I think I'm connected now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let me see. I will reload the page. Yeah, that will take a couple minutes, maybe. So I'm now reloading the page from the Raspberry Pi. So Raspberry Pi is here. I'm going to put this Raspberry Pi. First, I'm going to connect the cable to my robot. So I have a small connector. This one goes to the serial port. By the way, these activities I shown on my page. So if you go to Blue Marek DevOps over here, so to this repository, you will see 3 labs and the application in Android as well. You will be able to, in lab 3, to see step by step what I have done with the robot. So now I am connecting USB. I tried it before this presentation and it worked. So hopefully it's going to work once more. I'm going to put, so now it's connected. So whenever I'm inserting a serial port into the robot, it turns on in a debug mode. So now let's hope, yeah, it's loading. So we'll go through the procedure later. And am I connected? Yes. And so now I can enter my robot into the flash the serial port and ask it to start. We should hear the beep. So it starts, and now I can ask it to dock. So it dies, and so now it will dock, potentially, if I just show it the docking station. So in the front of the robot there is circular light station, and it gets the information from the robot. I mean from the infrared emitters, and it docks because they are like system for the. So it docked successfully, and so I'm using MQTT just to send a message. The message is being connected. Potentially, I will show you how it looks like. Not too nice flow. So this is my flow. So we sent a couple messages. So I got 2 messages. One was beep, and one was, let me just try to show everything. So, so I'm receiving from iOS, I'm receiving this MQTT message. It goes to the command selector, and I'm just passing the pass to the serial port and save. I'm releasing all the safety measures, and I'm just beeping. So in the beginning, it beeps, and it starts to move. So it goes to the USB 0. And then the other one is dock, and I'm having other commands, like over here, I'm entering the clean mode. So now you can use any, so imagine you have a lawnmower in your garden. You are just plugging this very nice Raspberry Pi, and lawnmower can be turned on from office. You are sitting here, you're coming back, you would like to clean, to have a nice lawn. So you just do it now. Whenever it hit something or recognize there is obstacle, you can even create some kind of the system based on the video. You would start to analyze what is on the picture. So like in my case, I would get the who is on the picture thing. And I'm so sorry, I'm so old on this picture. No, I'm young on this picture, but I'm a female. So you can get the information, what is in front of the robot. So it becomes really intriguing because now your servants in garden, in your home, can talk to you. They can tell you what is in your home when you are not there. And if you are there, you can have a conversation. You can ask the robot to come over. So I think it opens now the huge new market for everybody to enter with the intelligent appliances and intelligent that can talk to you. So if I am in a very bad mood and I am turning on the light, maybe the light switch will look at me and say, oh, this guy is really sad. I will brighten his day with the very nice pink lights, I don't know. So it will turn on the pink lights. But if I am very happy, so the light would turn on in the bluish light, so I would be very efficient. So this is the thing that the produce that can come now to us that are going to become more and more responsive. And this kind of devices also can look into the dark type of the information that you don't see yourself. You don't realize that sometimes they are showing the videos, and we see main theme of the video, but we don't see all the product placements or all the things that are on the video. Artificial intelligence can do it for us. I mean, cognitive service that is going to tag all the information on the picture, so you can start to look into the things and ways you can analyze various interactions in such a way that they can become very personalized. So let me go to the last two items on my talk, and we will wrap up because we have just 3 minutes left. So we have talked about how to make the systems intelligent with Watson or cognitive services in general. You can either develop them or you can consume them. I was showing you how you can consume them. My blog is bluemareksblogspot.com. My GitHub repo, this one and other repos are devox/bluemareks. So you will be directed to this repo. And you can follow me on the Twitter from time to time. I am broadcasting information that my son has 11th subscriber to his YouTube channel. And he's saying he's going to have 16 million. So I hope you enjoyed this one of the last talks during Devox. I will be over here, and I'm staying in the East Bay, so you can contact me. So if you have any questions, let me know.